Once the brightest star in Hollywood, Alex Rivers was a name that everyone knew. Charismatic, talented, and adored by fans across the world, Alex seemed to have it all. They were on top of the entertainment world, with a flourishing career, endorsement, deals, and a reputation that many would die for. But one night, everything changed. The night of Alex's most anticipated premiere. They vanished without a trace. No one could understand why. The media was left scrambling for answers, and their fans were left heartbroken, confused, and desperate to know what had happened to their favorite star. Was it a mental breakdown? A scandal? Or did Alex simply disappear to escape the pressures of fame? Months passed, and rumors continued to swirl. Some believed Alex was hiding from the media, while others thought they had simply had enough of the public eye. In reality, Alex had not disappeared by choice, but by force. The truth was far darker than anyone could have imagined. Behind closed doors, Alex had been betrayed by someone they trusted implicitly. Someone who was not only responsible for their fall from grace, but had set the entire scandal in motion. Alex had once been close friends with Jordan, their business partner, and confidant. What everyone didn't know was that Jordan had been harboring deep resentment towards Alex. Fueled by jealousy and ambition, Jordan saw an opportunity to take Alex down a peg and decided to sabotage their career. The plan was simple: leak a private conversation between them and twist the narrative. The conversation, meant to be a private moment of vulnerability, was manipulated and released to the public as an exposé, painting Alex as unstable, arrogant, and unfit for the stardom they had once held. The media, eager for a scandal, ran with the story, and the public turned against Alex. Once praised as a beloved figure, they were now seen as weak, a victim of their own demons. The fans who once adored them now turned away, and the industry that had once embraced them closed its doors. The betrayal by Jordan, someone they had trusted completely, broke Alex. It wasn't just the fall from fame, it was the crushing weight of being betrayed by the one person who knew them best. The world didn't just turn on Alex. They were left alone to pick up the pieces of a life that had been taken from them. For months, Alex stayed out of the spotlight, processing the betrayal and the pain of losing everything they had worked for. They retreated from the public eye, seeking solace in solitude, but the fire of revenge began to burn. They weren't going to let the lies stand. This wasn't just about reclaiming their career. It was about exposing the truth and taking back what was rightfully theirs. In secret, Alex began to plot. They reached out to those who had once been in their corner, gathering information, finding evidence, and learning more about how deep Jordan's manipulation went. Alex realized that Jordan had been working with powerful figures in the media and entertainment industry, using their influence to spread false stories and control their narrative. The betrayal wasn't just personal, it was systemic, part of a larger conspiracy to destroy their reputation and career. After months of quietly planning and rebuilding, Alex decided it was time to return. They had spent enough time hiding from the world. It was time to confront the betrayal head-on and reclaim their voice. Alex's return wasn't going to be just a comeback, it was going to be a statement. They were no longer the victim. They were in control. Armed with the truth, Alex knew they could expose the lies, dismantle the system that had worked against them, and take revenge on the one person who had caused it all. The perfect opportunity came when Alex was invited to a prestigious charity event. Jordan was slated to be the guest of honor, and the event was set to be broadcast live to millions. Alex knew that this would be the moment when they could confront Jordan and the world with the truth. As Alex walked into the venue, they were calm and composed, ready for what was to come. They had spent years away from the public. But now they were stepping back into the world with a vengeance. The audience at the event, including industry insiders and media moguls, had no idea what was coming. Alex didn't approach Jordan immediately. Instead, they quietly observed, waiting for the right moment to make their move. When the time came, Alex stood up, their voice cutting through the room. They walked straight to the stage, where Jordan was basking in the attention of the crowd. Alex's presence immediately shifted the atmosphere. The applause died down, and the audience looked on in confusion as Alex addressed them all. "I've been silent for far too long," Alex said, their voice steady but filled with a quiet fury. "For years I've watched as lies were told about me, as my name was dragged through the mud. But today, I'm done staying quiet. Today, the truth comes out." The room fell silent. Alex turned to Jordan, who was standing in shock, unsure of what was happening. Alex continued, "You thought you could destroy me with your lies, but you underestimated one thing, my strength. The truth about you will be exposed, and I will not rest until the world knows the real reason I vanished. I didn't leave because I was weak. I left because I was forced to. And now, I'm here to take back what you took from me." With that, Alex pulled out a series of documents, emails, and text messages, evidence that Jordan had been working behind the scenes to orchestrate the scandal. The proof was undeniable, and the audience gasped as the truth was laid bare. The world that had once turned against Alex was now forced to reckon with the reality of what had happened. Jordan tried to deny everything, but it was too late. The damage had been done, and the public, once loyal to Jordan, now turned their backs on them. The media outlets that had vilified Alex now scrambled to report the truth, and Alex's image began to shift from a fallen star to a hero who had reclaimed their story. The final act of revenge wasn't just about ruining Jordan's career. It was about Alex reclaiming their own legacy and exposing the truth that had been hidden for so long. As the event ended, Alex walked out of the venue, their head held high. They had taken back control of their life, their career, and their identity. The world was now watching, and Alex knew that the fight wasn't over, but it had just begun. With the truth now on their side, Alex Rivers was back. Not just to reclaim fame, but to show the world that no one can steal your voice without consequences.